Hi, this is Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today's book is Goofy in the Enchanted Castle for 1980. So let's get started. Once there was a king who had two sons, Hero and Jero. They was always showing off. Each one wanted to be a hero. One day the two brothers decided to look for adventures. On the same day, a simple fellow named Goofy also set out, but Goofy was not looking for adventure. He just wanted to take a quiet walk in the woods. By and by, the two brothers met Goofy. "Come with us," said Hero. The two brothers looked very mean. Goofy was afraid to say no, so he went with them into the woods. By and by, they came to an ant hill. "Watch this," said Hero. He began to poke the ant hill. The ant came running out. "Stop," cried Goofy. "I like ants," so the brother left the ants alone. By and by, they came to a lake. A duck was standing on a rock. "Watch this," said Gerald. He started to shoot the duck. "Stop," said Goofy. "Be kind to the duck." So the brothers left the ducks alone. By and by, they came to a beehive. Once more, the brothers thought they would have some fun. They began to shake the beehive. "Stop," cried Goofy. "Bees are my friend too." So Hero and Gerald left the bees alone. Finally, they came to an old castle. "Let's see who lives there," said the brothers. First, Hero knocked at the door. There was no answer. Then Gerald pushed the door open and called out. Still, there was no answer. But when they walked inside, they saw something amazing. They saw people having dinner. But the people were made of stone. "This castle must be under a terrible spell," said Hero. "I'm going home," said Goofy. "No, you're not," said Gerald. They went into another room. There they met a little man. "You are right," he said. "This castle is under a spell. Whoever breaks the spell will be a hero." "I will break the spell," cried Hero. "Good, good," said the little man. Bring me the 1,000 pearls that are lost in the woods." The next morning, Hero went into the woods. He searched all day for the pearls, but he did not find even one. So Hero went back to the castle. "Finally, those pearls then is impossible," he told the little man. Nothing is impossible," said the little man, and Hero turned to stone. "Surely you can break the spell," said the little man to Jero. "Just bring me the golden key. It lies at the bottom of the lake." So Jero went to the lake. He dove into the water. He swam to the very bottom. There he looked for the golden key, but he couldn't find it. At last, Jero came back to the castle. "Finding a tiny key at the bottom of the lake is impossible," he told the little man. "Nothing is impossible," said the little man, and then Gerald turned to stone. Goofy had seen enough. He decided to leave right away. Then he heard the little man's voice. "Now it's your turn to try to break the spell," said the little man. "I don't want a turn," said Goofy. "Someone else can have my turn." "You must try," said the little man. So Goofy went into the woods. He looked everywhere for the pearls, but all he found were trees and rocks. Goofy sat down to rest. Soon he saw some ants marching towards him. "You saved our ant hills," said the ants, "so now we will save you." Suddenly Goofy saw a long line of ants. Each ant was carrying a pearl. Goofy put the birds into the bag and ran back to the castle. Here are the birds that you lost in the woods, Goofy said proudly. Good, said the little man when he saw the sack of pearls. But you must bring me the golden key that lies at the bottom of the lake, he said to Goofy. Golly, thought Goofy, I don't even know how to swim. When Goofy got to the lake, he didn't know what to do. Then a duck swam up to him. You once saved my life, said the duck, so I will save yours. How can how can you save my life? Asked Goofy. Watch this, said the duck, and she dove into the water. The duck swam far down to the very bottom of the lake, and then she came up with the key. Oh, thank you, said Goofy. So Goofy went back to the castle. Here is the golden key, said Goofy. May I go now? No, said the little man. There is one more job to do. The little man showed Goofy a beautiful flower garden. Here's your last job, he said. Bring me the sweetest flower in the garden. Goofy began to smell the flowers. Every flower smelled just as sweet as the last. This job is impossible, he said. Just then he heard a buzzing sound. Goofy looked up and saw a queen bee. I came to thank you for saving my hive, she said, and I came to help you. How can you help me? Asked Goofy. Watch this, said the queen bee. Off she flew to taste the nectar of every flower in the garden. Delicious. So at last she showed Goofy the sweetest flower of them all. Goofy took the flower to the little man. Goofy, he said, I knew you could do it. In his palace stood a tall and happy king. Long ago, a terrible witch put a spell on my castle, said the king. She said the spell would end only when I found someone to do the impossible 3 times. And Goofy said, the king, you did it. Everyone in the castle came back to life, Hero and Gerald, too. The king gave each brother a bag of gold and sent them away. But Goofy stayed with the king in his castle. One night at dinner, the king asked Goofy, how do you do? Tell me, you do the impossible 3 times. It was easy, said Goofy. I did it with a little help from my friends. So that was Goofy in the Enchanted Castle for 1980. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment. Have a groovy day with another video coming out real soon.